Hello and happy early Memorial Day to everyone that is watching this in the States, as we are about to be going live for the running of the 105th Indianapolis 500. Of course, for me, this is the first racing stream I am doing on this channel, so looking forward to that. If you have not yet followed the account, which is in my bio on IG, make sure to do that. I am currently working my way up to 1.5 thousand followers. At the moment, I'm at like 4. Hold on, I just had IG up on my computer. Hold on, I'll check that real quick. Pull that up. Currently at 1,416. Not bad at all. All right, for who I have winning today, there is a ton of storylines coming into this race, especially a lot of records that could possibly be tied or broken. We could have people joining the illustrious club of being a 4-time winner of this race. We could have people joining being a 3-time winner of this race. We could have our first back-to-back winner since the 01-02 race of Helio Castroneves, who is in the race today, starting 8th. His only race he is doing this season. Penske Racing, that's been struggling. We have Scott Dixon, who is looking to tie Mario Andretti for second all-time on the wins list. So we got a lot of storylines coming for this race today. And we got a lot ahead of us for 200 laps, 500 miles around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indianapolis, Indiana. That the command is about to be given in a couple minutes. And biggest sporting event now since the pandemic. 135,000 people in Indianapolis, Indiana for the race today. The Bruins had the record just for a little bit, and now that record gets broken not even 24 hours after. Okay, who do you think won the NBA Finals? I have the Nets winning the Finals. From the looks of it, the Nets are not going to be stopped. I'm showing a video package. Kind of a mix of all the pre-race stuff, all the pre-race stories, including the person that last year was the only fan to watch the race since he found a tree, and he watched the race from the tree. What a legend that guy is. Not Lakers, maybe, but I mean, the Bucks looked really great in their series against Miami. Miami pretty much exposed as frauds in the bubble. Heat fans hate to see it. The rest of the league loves to see it, especially if you cannot stand the Miami Heat. And it could be from back when LeBron was there to the early 2000s. Doesn't matter how long you have absolutely despised the Heat. But, yeah. Also showing a fan that he's at his 31st Indianapolis 500. As now it's officially time for the 105th Indianapolis 500. Right now showing the commentators on NBC for today. Lee Diffie, Townsend Bell, Paul Tracy, 2 former drivers. Who's better, Knicks or Hawks? That is an interesting series right now. I think they're playing, they played Friday, and they're playing today, I think, if I'm correct there. The only games I know that are happening today, I know the Celtics are playing tonight. I might be wrong there. I know Carolina and Tampa are playing for hockey tonight. Colorado and Vegas is playing tonight. So right now, there is definitely a lot happening. in the world of sports today, and including the Coke 600 tonight. But yeah. Yeah, and also, since they're about to mention this, also note I am 30 seconds behind, so I don't know if they have mentioned this. This is the second most experienced field in the history of the Indy 500. 9 former winners in the race today, the most since 1992 when they had 10 former winners in the field. Also, I watch it from time to time. I only watch the major race. I know the race at Circuit of the Americas last week for Cup was such a train wreck. That was bad. That was not a good race. The weather was awful. Also, as I was saying, yeah. Also, the fastest average speed for an Indy 500 in history, 230.294 miles an hour average between everyone in the field. So we're going to be seeing cars going between 230, possibly up to 235 in 200 laps today. Sup, Alex? I am ready for this. I thought I called hockey games were fun. I am excited to be calling. This is my first ever Indy 500 I am doing a live reaction for. And I am pumped. I have been keeping track of this stuff all month long. The month of May is legit Indy month. I have been watching. I watched qualifying. I watched the first Grand Prix on the road course a couple weeks ago. I watched qualifying last week. I've been watching the practice. I was watching final practice on Friday. And there's definitely, what's funny is that there's people that are starting like in the top couple rows that were like within the back for practice within like 26 to 32nd. That's what's nuts. I think Alexander Rossi, who's starting pretty high up in the field today. Yeah, he's starting 10th. He's starting 10th today. Someone just said in an IG private message, Davante Adams is worse than Justin Jefferson. Like, bruh. Right now, they're singing the good old State of Indiana song. They got the Purdue band here. And, boys, this is going to be a fun race. 200 laps around this historic track. And this is going to be fun. Yep, another great edition of the song for the state of Indiana. I'm not from Indiana, but I will say hearing that song is basically a tradition for Indy 500 weekend. Now, we are about to get to command shortly, as all 32 cars are lined up on the grid. It's about to start. Yeah. Roger Penske giving the command today.
Safe and secure the last year. You are the one
Yep, the command has now been given by Roger Penske, the chairman of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And of course, we have a ton of storylines coming into this. I know, NASCAR is not what it used to be. The good thing is, I'm not calling NASCAR. I'm calling IndyCar right now. IndyCar, honestly, like more of the open wheel racing, I'd prefer that over NASCAR now. But that's just me. I know there's some fans that disagree, but I prefer more of the open wheel racing like IndyCar and Formula One rather than NASCAR right now. Also, while it is a commercial, and as I've mentioned, there's a lot of storylines into today. I've mentioned a few of them. And now it is time. Oh, wait, hold on. I almost copied another link. Okay. I'm at the share screen. It is time to go over the starting grid for the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500. Row 1, we got Scott Dixon, who is looking to be tied second on the all-time win list with a win today. And he's also looking for his second Indianapolis 500, winning the race in 2008. Roden, and along with him, we also have two young guns, Colton Herta, who already has a win this season at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Also, the last driver to be driving the 26 for Andretti Autosport and winning the St. Petersburg Grand Prix did end up winning the Indianapolis 500, that being the late Dan Weldon. Row 3, Rinus VeeKay, the Dutchman, starting on the pole on the outside, which there is also a fellow Dutchman that did start from the third position. He did end up winning the race in 1990, that I will get to shortly. Row 4, we have fellow Indiana native Ed Carpenter, has not won at this track. He's looking for his first Indy 500, but it's more harder than you think, since no one from Indiana has won the Indy 500 since the 1930s. Tony Kanaan starting in 5th, filling in for Jimmy Johnson, who is actually doing some analyst work today. And Alex Palou starting 6th. He does also... No, that's not who I was thinking of. Row 7, the 2014 winner, Ryan Hunter-Reay. Row 8, Elio Castroneves is looking to join the 4-time winner club today. And Marcus Ericsson in 9th. Row 10, 2016 winner, Alexander Rossi, also 2019 runner-up. Along we have Ed Jones making his return to the series. And Pato O'Ward already with a win at Texas on the year. After that, we have Pietro Fittipaldi, the Brazilian, Felix Rosenqvist, and Takuma Sato looking to be the first driver since Helio Castroneves in 2001-2002 to go back-to-back. Row 16, James Hinchcliffe, the Canadian. Scott McLaughlin making his first ever IndyCar start in row, this being in row number 6, starting 17th. And Graham Rahal has yet to win an Indy 500. Row 19, Connor Daly. Jack Harvey, who has been plagued by mechanical failures all month, but he's not one to be counted out. And Joseph Newgarden looking for his Indy 500 first win, as Team Penske has been struggling this whole month. As now at the 22nd position, J.R. Hildebrand, the 2011 runner-up, was one corner away from winning it all before hitting the wall on the last turn. Santino Ferrucci, he finished 4th here last year, and Juan Pablo Montoya doing a one-off race, starting in the 24th position. The next row, this is the most experienced row in the race. We have Marco Andretti, last year's pole sitter, and he did not lead a lap last year, also looking for his first Indy 500. Following him is Simon Pagenaud, the 2019 winner of this race, and Sebastian Bourdais making his first race of the season. He did miss out on last year's race. Row 28, a little bit of an underdog in 28th position. Row 10, I meant. Row 10, we got Stefan Wilson, the British driver. Nice underdog story there. Max Chilton, who's been surprisingly fast, even though he's starting in the 29th position. He was in the top 10 of final practice. And Dalton Collette, the Canadian. Then on the final row, we have Sage Karam, Will Power, who swept both the road course and the oval in 2018, has been slow all week long, barely made it into the race. He would have been a surprise DNQ. And following him is Simona Di Silvestro, making her first race since 2015. Also, for the storylines, I put those up for each driver. There is at least something for each one, besides for a couple. Dixon, he did almost win last year before getting beat out by Takuma Sato. Herta did win at St. Petersburg this year. Last time the 26 car won there was Dan Weldon in 2005. Baquet, last time a Dutch driver started outside of Row Run, they won, which was Arie Lebec. Carpenter, he is always a favorite on tracks like these, but has never won at Indianapolis. Tony Kanaan, his best shot to win at the 500 in years, the 2013 winner of this race, filling in for Jimmy Johnson. Hello, I had his first Indy 500, but he is the highest Spanish driver in the field. Ryan Hunter-Reay, 2014 winner, quietly fast all month. Helio Castroneves, first race not for Chip Ganassi. I'll just speed run through most of these storylines, actually, because they are coming just off the backstretch as now they're about to get up to speed. Scott Dixon leading the first row as now they are starting to get up the speed, about to enter 4. And now here we go. Entering 4, they have gotten up to speed, and here we go. The 105th running of the Indianapolis 500 is officially underway. We are green in Indianapolis. And there is quite a jam towards the middle of the field to start. The top 3 obviously have the clean air. Dixon leading, followed by Herta and Baquet, driving the Bitcoin car. Already, it's mainly a jam towards the middle of the field, towards the 17th and 24th positions. There's a huge jam there, all that dirty air, which that is not where you'd want to be if a wreck were to happen this early. And now Colton Herta, aggressive move, takes the lead early. So it looks like Colton Herta will be leading the first lap of this Indianapolis 500. As now a pan of all cars going by, and looks like James Hinchcliffe just passed someone for a position. As Colton Herta will lead the first lap of the Indianapolis 500. As now Dixon, looking to make a move to take the lead back, will not have the speed there to make a move, as now that was lap 1. We're now on lap 2 of 200 here at Indianapolis. Top 10 after the first lap: Colton Herta, Scott Dixon, Baquet, Carpenter, Kanaan, Helio Castroneves, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Palou, Erickson, and Rossi still in 10th. As now Baquet passing Dixon for second. So now we have the young guns 1-2. Colton Herta only 21. Baquet only 20. Possibly Baquet could make a move on the front stretch if he does have a run, which looks like he will try to make a run, and he will make a run, and he will lead lap 2. As now Baquet will be in the lead. Baquet has been fast all week. And he's showing in the Bitcoin car that he will have a car to contend with today. Also, I forgot to make my prediction. So real quickly, I was saying, since Baquet did win on the Indy road course and has been fast all week, Baquet is my pick to win this race today. As now he's about to lead lap 3, unless Colton Herta does get a run on him. 3 car lengths behind Dixon, 7 car lengths behind him, as Baquet will lead lap 3. Is now on to lap 4. Fittipaldi now in 15th. Takuma Sato, who won last year, in 13th. Rosenquist moving his way up to the top 10. Well, almost at the top 10. Jones is in 11th. Rossi still holding on to the last top 10 spot. He's only 3 car lengths ahead of Max Jones. Max Jones making his first race of the season. Sage Karam in 30th. Sebastian Bourdais in 29th. Harvey, again, he's not one to be counted out. He's moved his way up to 16th already. Juan Pablo Montoya also up to 21st. J.R. Hildebrand at 23rd. James Hinchcliffe has fallen a little bit to 24th. Will Power up to 25th. Paginel in 26th. Mario Andretti 27th. Wilson 18th. Bourdais in 19th. And then I already said the rest. But still, as of right now, top 10, almost the same. Fakay still leading. Colton Herta, Scott Dixon, Ed Carpenter, Tony Kanaan. That is your top 5. Victor Velio Castroneves, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Palou, Erickson, and Alexander Rossi rounding out your top 10. As now we are about to head on to lap 6. Fakay still leading. Just 3 car lengths ahead of Herta. Scott Dixon is there in case either one of them make a slip up. And then we have a pan as all of the cars are on the front stretch right now. Well, they were. Will Power moving his way up. Biggest mover in the race, +7. He started in 32nd, up to 25th. Harvey up 15 spots, started in 20th, and is now in the 15th position as he's trying to track down last year's winner, Takuma Sato. Award in 13th, trying to catch up to Rosenquist, 4 car lengths behind him. Rosenquist 3 car lengths behind Jones. So we already have some tight racing going on right now as we are 7 laps in to this race already. As look like Scott Dixon is starting to fall behind Herta. As of right now, the top 2 are starting to pull away. Now this is where everything's starting to just somewhat separate. As Fakay and Herta starting to pull away from Dixon a little bit, Dixon not going to let them try to get there. Ed Carpenter just about 4 car lengths behind Scott Dixon. Everyone's within 4 car lengths of each other up to the 8th position. Then Erickson 6 car lengths behind, and then just the gaps start going. Now it's showing Will Power as there's just some 3 wide action.
DJ.
I don't mind that. There's just lunches. Now Will Power, he's still moving his way up I think he just gained 4 positions there. So he's up to, oh wow, look at that. It's just him just gaining spots. He's just gaining. Will Power right now is up to, still in 25th. That was just him on the first lap. He is trying to track down James Hinchcliffe right now. 4 car lengths behind Hinchcliffe. So right now, we have some close racing. It's now our first commercial break. Rinus Fakay leading, Colton Herta 2nd, Scott Dixon 3rd, Ed Carpenter 4th, and Tony Kanaan 5th as we are heading into our first TV commercial break. Okay, showing the split screen so I can still keep track of what's happening. As now we are heading into double-digit laps now, lap 10 underway. So top 5 is the same right now. It has been since the first couple laps. Rinus Fakay making the pass for the lead lap 2, just about lap 3 for the race. Elio Castroneves is still trying to catch Tony Kanaan for the last spot in the top 5. Rossi holding on to the last spot in the top 10 as of right now. Also, I should mention, this is one of the few races during the season that this is a double points race. So the IndyCar point system is different from what NASCAR is. So it's whatever spot you finish in this race, it's double those points. So I'm going to try to explain that as quickly and as intelligently as possible. So the IndyCar point system. Oh, I should have done okay. So the point system, it's 50 points for whoever is in first. So it's 50. Oh, I should do a share screen for this. So I could at least somewhat explain this diligently while also having proof. The IndyCar point system, this is the IndyCar website itself. The first points will get fit. normally gets 50 points. So today that would be 100 points in the championship. 80 points for whoever gets second, then third, then 35, 32. So down, you do that by 2. So fifth would get 60. Second would get 80. 70 for whoever comes in third. And then so on, so forth for what position they do finish in. I mean, you get the point there for what the standings are pretty much going to be like after this race. So winner of this race will get 100 points, and whoever finishes in last, you normally get 5 points for finishing in last. You get 10 points. So it would be about the same as finishing 20th today. So for some of the smaller teams, this is a chance that they could try to get higher up in the standings. Of course, in Indianapolis, the race itself is wild. You cannot count anybody out. It's not like a street course, and it's not an oval. It's one of the longer tracks on the Indycar circuit, as now we are back from the split screen commercial break. McKay is still leading. Colton Herta still in second. Dixon third. Ed Carpenter has caught up to Scott Dixon, only a couple car lengths behind him now. As now Tony Kanaan and Helio Castroneves battling for fifth. Now does Helio Castroneves on board him with the Sirius on board. So as of right now, we do have some battles happening for positions. Also coming into today, Scott Dixon is the points leader. Palou is in second, 13 points behind Dixon. Joseph Newgard in third in the standings. Award fourth in the standings. Ray Hall fifth. McKay, who's currently leading, sixth in the standings. No, hold on. That's McLaughlin's first Indy race. He has raced this year, though. I will say I totally forgot that this is his first full-time season, 8th in the standings. Herta is 10th in the standings. Already going to have some people that are within the 100-point, if not past the 100-point mark after this race today. As now we're about to be at lap 16. Herta just waiting to make a move on McKay. He's trying not to waste time with that. He does have the bonus points for leading a lap, with being credited leading lap 1. McKay has led since then. Has led 14 laps out of the 15 that's been done. We're now on lap 16. So all but one lap, McKay has led thus far. And has been a very competitive race towards the front, because you're not pulling away from each other yet. They're still within half a second. And so, that was a nice corner from Herta there. Obviously, that was a way to just split the time. I think it's now within 2 car lengths that he is by McKay. As now McKay, it's like, McKay with a corner of his own now gets it to within 4 car lengths. So Dixon about to be the first driver within a second behind. As now there are 10 cars within 5 seconds of the leader. Erickson still holding on to 9th. Palou in 8th. Again, as I mentioned, he is second in the championship standings coming into today. 13 points behind Dixon. Now Castroneves did take the 5th position from Tony Kanaan. Helio Castroneves moves his way up to 5th. Dixon now in 6th. Of course, Castroneves looking for his 4th Indy 500 win, winning the races in 01, 02, and then 2009. He was runner-up in 2014, having an epic battle with him and Ryan Hunter-Reay in the last 5 laps of that race. Of course, Ryan Hunter-Reay did end up winning that race. So Castroneves, going into 1, he's going, before he lifted, 229 miles an hour. So, of course, when you're turning, the lowest that I've seen him go right now is 211. Right now he's on the straight. Of course, he's picking up some speed before turning. Does get to 229 again. As now we're about to get to lap 20. He's trying to catch up to Ed Carpenter for the 4th position at the moment. As now we are officially on lap 20. We're about to be 1/10 of the way done with this race. About to be 10% done with the Indianapolis 500, which, of course, right now you just have to play conservative. I mean, it's way too early to make a mistake now. You're about to be 20 laps into a race that is 200 laps, and you don't want to force anything. Normally around the last 50 laps, that's when everything picks up. As already within 36 minutes, we are now on lap 21. Of course, we have 3 Hondas in the top 5, 2 Chevys, those being Carpenter and Bakay. Bakay, of course, in the lead still. Track temperature 100, while the air temperature is 66. Clear skies in Indianapolis, which, where I am, I wish we had those right now. I would love that. And there really hasn't been much passing besides Castro Neves and Kanaan a couple laps ago. So right now, the top 10 has almost pretty much stayed the same towards the front of the field. Will Power is currently he's moved down, actually. He was in 25th a little while ago. I think he's now at 26. Simon Pagenaud passed him a little while ago. Simona Di Silvestro up from last to 30th, as now we're about to head to another commercial break as we are past 20 laps in Indianapolis. Going to another split. As right now we're on lap 22, about to be lap 23 as they're about to enter turn 4. McLaughlin is 16th. Currently the highest scoring rookie. Of course, 2 rookies in the race this year. Lowest has been in a while. Fittipaldi, the Brazilian, in 17th. That's the other rookie in this race. James Hinchcliffe in 24th. Of course, he's back with Andretti Motorsports for this year. Speaking of Andretti, Mario Andretti is in. He is not doing well. He's in 28th. Same with Sebastian Bourdais. And the Canadian Colette is in last right now. Not doing great. Regarding the fact that he has gone down from where he started. He did start in 30th, has gone down 3 spots in 23 laps. Not good at all there. So now we're 24 out of 200 laps at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. McKay is still leading, by the way. He's led, again, to this point, all but 1 lap. And this is his second Indy 500. Not a bad piece of work that he's doing right now. Of course, the only other person to lead besides him was Colton Herta, lap 1. And speaking of Herta, Herta's close. He could make a move in the next 5 to 10 laps. If he plays his cards right, he can just keep catching up to Bakay. He could make his move soon. So right now, within a half a second from Bakay. Dixon still there. Carpenter still in 4th. El Castro now is in 5th. Ryan Hunter-Reay now has passed Kanaan for the 6th position. And Alexander Rossi still rounding out the top 10. Last year's winner Takuma Sato still in 14th. And the rookies are still battling for the 16th position. As now we are on lap 26. Graham Rahal still where he started, 18th. Montoya's in 21st. Newgarden could be passing him soon. J.R. Hildebrand, 23rd. Will Power is still... I don't know what's up with the Penske cars. The speed's not been there all week. It's been one of the main points for the Penske cars. The speed has not been there all week for them. Qualifying wasn't there. Willpower almost didn't even make it into the 500. So America's Got Talent Tuesday nights on NBC. The advertisement for NBC comes on. And at the moment, Herta's now within 2 car lengths of Piquet, so we could be possibly seeing a move soon for the lead. As now both get a really good turn into the straightaway. Piquet still leading. Of course, he's made a move. Lap 2 has been in the lead since, has led 25 laps out of the 26 that's been done so far. It's now showing Jimmie Johnson again. He's not in this race. Tony Kanaan, of course, he started in 5th down to 7th, has lost 2 spots in 27 laps. So now all the cars are going by the booth that Jimmie Johnson and Steve Letarte is in right now. Of course, Piquet is now starting to pull away from Herta again. Herta's trying to stay in Piquet's draft. Now going into turn 3, Piquet gets a great corner. Looks like Herta didn't get the best turn going into the corner. It looks like it's about to be another half car length difference. There is now, another good turn going into the straightaway now, this time for Herta. It's like going into the straightaway, Herta's been able to make up some ground, but going into turns 1 and 3, that's where he's been losing ground. So if he's going to make a move, he needs to approach the corners differently. So right now, he is in 2nd at the moment. Now within 4 car lengths away. Now just about 3 car lengths. Yeah, seeing how he is into the corner. He's not going into the corners pretty fast. He's going about 218. As now he's trying to get back in the draft. Now within 2 car lengths. That was actually a pretty good quarter for him now. Back within 2 car lengths. This time he lifted, and now he lost another full car length. That was back to 4 car lengths. That was not a good corner for Herta there. Now back to 3.5 car lengths. Depending on how he approaches this corner, he loses some ground again. About to go into the front stretch with a 0.32 car length differential. Now 2.5. Again, he's making up ground as we're just past 30 laps now at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Also just realized I should probably get a water. I have been going nonstop this whole time, and I've just been... my throat. Now about 4 car lengths are back to 3.2 car lengths as they're about to go into turn 3 again. It's the battle for the lead. He's also been getting some pretty solid corners. Carpenter about 5 car lengths ahead is, Piquet is pitting. Piquet pulls into pit road. I think it's about to be green flag pit stops, actually. So Piquet goes into the pits. Colton Herta now in the lead. So right now, Herta's in the lead with about a 3 car length lead at the moment over Dixon. It's now, we're about to be there now. Ed Carpenter, Ryan Hunter-Reay coming into pit road. Along with, I believe that is Jones. So the start of green flag pit stops here on lap 33. Green flag pit stops at the moment. It's now Hinchcliffe is on too. Andretti's on. The first round of green flag pit stops are now starting. Now Dixon just made a move for the lead. So Dixon apparently just made a move for the lead. As now, Ed Carpenter ran over something. That was not what he wanted to see. Also, now Herta now on pit road. So the top 5. Now Dixon, Castroneves, Kanan, Palou, and Erickson. That is your top 5 at the moment as green flag pit stops are underway. Now Connor Daly and Stefan Wilson. Oh, someone wrecked on pit road. I think that's Wilson. Caution out. First caution of the day in the middle of green flag pit stops, and that is Wilson. Stefan Wilson. So Stefan Wilson, the British driver, bringing out the first caution of the race on lap 34, right in the middle of green flag pit stops. He must have collided with somebody, because the right front wheel is completely off. Okay, showing a replay now. Showing there's Stefan Wilson in the 25. He's coming on the pit road. And, oh no, the car just broke loose. He was downshifting and the car just turned to the right. Aye. So that's our first caution of the race. That's now. Oh, that happened right by Will Power's pit box, too. So first caution out on lap 34, Stefan Wilson. Of course, he could have been an underdog story. The last Indy 500 he was in 2018, he almost fuel mileaged his way to a win during the 102nd running of the Indy 500. And today is not going to be a day that he will have the fuel mileage as he's out in lap 34. Yeah, so now they're going to be pitting this time during caution. When pit road's open, I will expect the leaders, Dixon, Castroneves, and those guys to be heading into pit road. So now first caution of the 105th running of the Indy 500, and that is on lap 34. Stefan Wilson, his car broke loose on pit road. All right, now showing the move that Dixon made to pass Herta. This was about lap 29, right as pit stops were starting. So now we had to commercial. Also, don't mind that. I was just getting my lunch. All right, we're now at that. What I'm gonna do is the color I had is I had it as like a blue. So this would be for the normal. As of now, I have it as this because we are under yellow in Indianapolis. Stefan Wilson breaking loose on pit road, ending his chances to possibly win the Indy 500. Of course, Wilson, if you were looking for an underdog, he was possibly one of the main underdog stories coming into this. He did have a top 5 finish in 2018, almost fuel mileage his way to a win. Hold on, I will be right back, actually. Oh no! Scott Dixon was just leading. He ran out of gas, had to come down pit road, and the car is not refiring. This you hate to see. You hate to see this. Scott Dixon with a chance to win his second Indy 500 and tie Andretti for the second most wins all time. Looks like that might be done, if not near impossible now. He was just leading before the commercial break. No. You hate to see that. As now Alexander Rossi making his pit stop. Also, they got the car firing again, though. I believe now Scott Dixon is a lap down. Oh, and now a problem for Alexander Rossi. Oh, no. The pit road shenanigans are at it today. You hate to see that. We're not even 40 laps in and we're already at pit road shenanigans. Stefan Logan causing the first caution on pit road shenanigan. Scott Dixon running out of gas. And now Rossi having problems. Now the leader's coming down pit road. I was about to say, no way someone's done. Wait, Ward's pit stop was what? 6.2? Jeez. As now it looks like Helio Castroneves will win the race off pit road. So Felix Rosenqvist losing 4 spots in that pit road battle. All right, I am back. So, only thing I missed was Stefan Wilson. That says Stefan Logan. That's who I'm interviewing in a couple weeks. Also, Wilson and Rossi just went back down pit road to top off. Besides that, really not much missed. We're going to bring my plate up next split screen. Apparently something happened. He pulled out the Wilson. It's like, let's go. Now, with all the caution laps, we're on lap 44 now. On 50. We're about to go back to green, which also a good thing. It's a commercial. I can bring my plate up. Hey, I'll be right back. I am back. Hey. Oh, wait, we got 5 people here now. So someone joined. That's always gone. Nice. So, yeah, we are under. I spoke too soon. We're back under green. This Turton has heard us leading after all that confusion. Someone was just in the grass. Was that a ward? A ward was almost in the grass. Now Castro Neves is in third. Oh boy. This is a wild race right now. McKay is going. He wants that lead back. He does. He wants it back dearly. BK looks like he's going to try to take the lead this corner. Oh! Who was that just made a move? Was that Connor Daly? Connor Daly with a move on Helio Castroneves. Okay. That was... wow. And now McKay's just waiting to make his move. You don't want to rush it. And now Connor Daly's already caught up to McKay. Oh, boy. This is crazy. Ryan Hunter-Reay's back down to 7th. Awards in 8th for the Arrow McLean Motorsports car. Is now McKay. Oh, McKay has a run on the bottom. He could have taken it, but Herta blocked it. Herta saw it and he blocked it. Connor Daly. Let's talk about Connor Daly. Connor Daly, he started way in the back. He started like 19th. He started 19th and has moved his way up to 3rd. And now McKay makes his move. And now Connor Daly making a move for 2nd. Connor Daly from 19th to 2nd in 50 laps on the dot. He could be taking the lead soon. Oh, boy. And now Connor Daly making a move for the lead on the inside. He will take the lead. Connor Daly, now in 50 laps, started in 19th, now up into the lead. Wow. And the crowd in Indy is loving this. Connor Daly, he hasn't had the most successful career, but now he can say, hey, I led a lap in the Indy 500. And now McLaughlin trying to track down Ryan Hunter-Reay. And of course, that was Helio Castroneves' former number 3, which McLaughlin's in right now. And of course, back in what I was referring to earlier, 2014, Hunter-Reay in that same 3 car, that Pennzoil-sponsored 3 car, were battling for the win at the Indy 500. Connor Daly, again, started from 19th up to the lead here in the Indy 500. We have our first main storyline of the night. Connor Daly started mid-pack, was around 23rd when the caution came out, has a great pit stop done, not only during green, but also during caution, and now is in the lead as we're about to head to lap 53 here at Indianapolis. Good. Also, we're past a 4th through this race now. 53 laps have gone by. Well, now, no, 52 laps. 52 laps have gone by. We're on lap 53 right now. As McKay, he's trying to take the lead. And again, these two have history from 2019. Oh, boy. McKay, the American. No, Daly, the American. McKay, the Dutchman. Also, the biggest mover of the race is now officially Connor Daly, plus 18 spots. Sage Karam from 31st to 16th. That's another thing. Montoya up 11 spots, same with Will Power. From the start of the race, this is absolutely insane right now. Also, McLaughlin's in the top 10 now. He's in 9th. Newgarden, he looks like the Penske speed's starting to show up during the race. Of course, Penske has been slow all month. And during qualifying, they had willpower, barely qualified by the skin of his teeth to get into this race. And their highest qualified car was 17th. And now McLaughlin up to 9th. Newgarden in 11th. Willpower has moved his way up to about the top 20. Fittipaldi, though, the other rookie in the race, not doing so well in the 20th position. Ed Carpenter had a bad pit stop, too, now in 19th. And now a move for third now being made. Castroneves makes a move on Herta. Helio Castroneves moves his way up to third now. Again, Castroneves looking to join an exclusive club if he wins today. 4-time winners at the Indianapolis 500. Of course, coming into today, Castroneves with 3, 01, 02, and 2009. Colton Herta looking for his first Indy 500 win. Won at St. Petersburg earlier in the year, looking to be the first driver to win in St. Petersburg in the 26th since Dan Weldon back in 2005. Also, Scott Dixon was leading earlier. It's a lap down at the moment after some problems on pit road. So we have a lot happening right now. Oh, boys. And we're only a fourth of the way through this race. The second half of this race is where everything picks up. Of course, the only caution has been for Stefan Logan on lap 32. And then we're heading to a commercial break. Connor Daly, McKay, Castroneves, Herta. NBC really had to cut me off right as I was doing the graphic. You hate to see it. I will also just switch the ticker back. Don't mind that, though. So Coletta's moved his way back up, which, of course, Wilson, the only car out of the race. Dixon, the last car on the track right now. And now it's about to go back to the top 5. So the top 5, Daly, McKay, Castroneves, Herta, I almost said Verta, and Palou. Takuma Sato, last year's winner, up to 6th. Award in 7th. Hunter Ray 8th. McLaughlin 9. And Graham Rahal rounding out the top 10. And of course, Harvey showing some of the speed. Again, he's been having mechanical problems all month. Right now, up to 15th. Not bad at the moment. And it's showing us the Kumasala commercial. And so, oh wait, Rossi's making a move when he's a lap down. Oh, Rossi got loose a little bit. He got loose a little bit right now, battling for, I believe, no, that's not for a position. He's just racing a lap car. A car in the lead lap. He's getting raced by someone who is a lap down. So right now, this race is absolutely insane. By the way, we've only been live for not even an hour and a half. Only an hour, 15 minutes. It's been 75-minute stream so far. Wow. And this has already been nuts. This has already been nuts. Who do you guys have winning this race? I said, I have Bakay winning. Bakay is in second at the moment. He's been consistent this whole race. So, who did you guys have winning the race? So, Tony Kanan's back to 28th. Oh, no. That ain't good. Who do you guys have winning this race? I'm wondering. Who was your pick to win the race? Of course, for me, I had Bakay. Bakay, that's been a pretty good pick thus far. Of course, he's been near the top 5 this whole race. Ryan Hunter-Reay, that's an interesting pick. I mean, right now he's in the top 10. Connor Daly in the lead. And, yeah. Yeah, my pick safe. Hunter Ray's not doing bad either. And, yeah, again, NASCAR booth. They have a NASCAR booth, too. Now, Connor Daly's still leading us. We're back from commercial break. McKay in second. Castro Neves third. Herta fourth. And Palou in fifth. Now it's showing a Verizon QR code. So I was just asking, who do you guys have winning? So Rossi, okay, that ain't looking good for you right now, Pedro. That ain't looking good for you. He's a lap down at the moment. Will Power, though, he's up to, I believe, 20th position, 20th or 21st. Yeah, Max Chilton, the last car in the lead lap right now. No, he's in 21st. Okay, Power's in 21st. Fittipaldi is in second. 22nd, 20th. Not 22nd, 21st is Power. 20th is Fittipaldi. As Connor Daly, of course, he has the U.S. Navy sponsored car. The U.S. Air Force. He's sponsored by the Air Force. As now it's shown during the commercial break, Rossi got a little bit arrow loose, almost wrecked. This was during the commercial break. Almost touched wheels with Colette. So showing the Napa onboard, they got real close. They got real close for possibly wrecking while we were under commercial break. Rossi trying to make a move again. This time he does get it before the turn. He's still a lap down, though at the moment he is in position to get the free pass if a caution were to come out right now. He just waited 8 laps to make that pass, too. That is how you know we're at the point of the race that you need to be conservative. If you take 8 laps to make a pass. And Takuma Sato in 7th still. Hunter Ray trying to take 7th from him, only a couple car lengths behind him. McLaughlin a half a second behind him. Ray Hall's trying to pass McLaughlin. So right now we're at. Right now showing me. I just realized that I think that's the most we've had during the stream. We've had like 6 people on. Yeah. Now Rossi is going all over the place to make his moves. He's going from the top to the bottom, the middle, to the back to the top, back to the bottom. He's all over the place right now. Also, I don't know what happened to Tony Kanaan. How is he in 28th? Did something happen with his pit stop and I missed it? I don't think anything happened, but man, this was a really good opportunity for him. Yeah, there's the clock. Yeah, gotta love the clock, dude. Good thing is, I think it's the last stream that I'm doing with the clock. I won't have to deal with that anymore, thank God. Now, Ray Hall still holding on to the top 10. We're heading to another commercial. McKay is almost caught up to Daly. So now it's Daly. It's back to Daly, McKay, Castro Neves. Herta in 4th still. And, yeah, we're back to split screen. Yeah, Palou's doing 5th. Award in 6th. Sato 7th. Hunter Ray 5th. Followed by McLaughlin and Graham Rahal rounding out the top 10. Newgarden in 11th, of course. Penske now starting to show some of the speed that has been missing almost this whole entire last week. Of course, Penske, the highest they qualify was 17th with McLaughlin. Now McLaughlin in 7th. Newgarden up to 11th. Will Power, though, is still 21st. Simon Pagenaud, 23rd. So there's 2 cars that really there hasn't been speed shown this race. Which, I mean, sometimes not much you can do there, but you'd want better. You'd want better, especially if you're one of the top teams in IndyCar, like Penske is. As now we're getting to green flag pit stops. Someone pulled in. I believe. Oh, wait, that was Bakay. Bakay pulling in, doing same strategy as last time. As now we are on lap 69 out of 200. Which you could start the spam for a minute. You could start the spam. Since you know what lap number it is. You could start the spam. Start it. Start the spam of nice. You could start, there you go. You got a nice chain. As now we're about to enter lap 70, so at least we got that done during it. During the lap itself. Now on lap 70 of 200, we're 30 laps from halfway. And we've only been live for about an hour and a half. Love to see it. Love a nice and quick race. Of course, now Bakay coming off of pit road. Oh, this would be a wrench to Rossi and Dixon. If a caution comes out, Bakay gets lapped, and Bakay gets the free pass. That would throw a wrench into everything. Now we're... Of course, there's a big chain. It's a big chain about halfway through it. It's Connor Daly still in the lead. So Daly, Castro Neves, Herta. Awards in 5th now. Yep. Bakay's been dominating, though. So it's not like he's doing bad. He's just trying to play strategy. Palou now in 4th. Award of 5th. Sato in 6th. Hunter right in 7th. Also a Penske car. The first time this race, 2 Penske cars have been in the top 10. Oh, and now Daly going into pit road. So hello, Castro Neves will be leading this time by. Connor Daly leading for a good 15 laps. He was at a Machine Gun Kelly concert on Friday. That is so Connor Daly. Okay, 7.5. Sort of a slower stop when it comes to Indycar. So now Castro Neves heard a 2 car lengths behind Palou up in the Takuma Sato, the defending champion of this race in the top 5 for the first time this race. As now, any takers this time? Now Daly coming off of pit road. Now there's VK. So it looks like VK and Daly are right by each other. As now here comes the leaders right by. Last pit stop for them was lap 30. Yaholta. Well, Herta and Hunter Ray, they're on probably the oldest tires right now. Hunter Ray last pit at lap 32. Herta lap 33. So he's got to be coming in possibly this time or next time. And he doesn't take this time, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come in next time. Next time by, I'd be surprised if he does not come in. He should come in, though. Because him and Hunter Ray, both of them on very old tires. Enough lap 74, about to be lap 75. Will Herta come in? He's getting there. He will not come in. He's really testing the tires now. He hasn't pitted in like 30 laps. I am surprised. Is he still on the brake right now? The fastest he's going with the old tires is 222. So the speed has gone down a little bit. Oh, wait, Rosenquist is in the top 10. What are you doing here, Super Sweet? Super Sweet. Felix Rosenquist is in the top 10. How did this man appear in the top 10? How? Now McLaughlin finally passes Hunter. Oh, wait, yeah, Hunter is pitting. Hunter Ray's up pit road. Juan Pablo Montoya in the top 10 for the first time this race. And now, someone smoked the tires. Ed Carpenter. Harvey, Carpenter, Jones, Hinchcliffe. Those guys are on pit road. Collette, Di Silvestro. Right now, it's not looking like Herta's going to come in to pit road anytime soon. It's like he's trying to he's going to absolutely wear the tires out. As now, Sage Karam coming down pit road. As now, oh wait, I was saying him on the worn tires. Herta takes the lead from Castro Neves right as I say that. Also, Ryan Hunter Ray right by him. As now Herta and Castro Neves coming into pit road this time. Palou will lead for the first time this race. Takuma Sato up to third now. Rosenquist up to seventh. Rosenquist up to sixth. Montoya at seventh. Ferrucci in the top 10. Ericsson back in the top 10. Tony Kanaan is... Wait, is Kanaan pitting? No, Kanaan's not pitting. So it's back in the top 10 for the first time in a while. But... Yeah, that was not a quick stop for Castro Neves there. Though at the same time, it was only, a point? It was just a 10th difference there. Herta stopped 7.5 seconds. Castro Neves, 7.6. Yeah, now back to just... They're blending into the new crowd. So Award is pitting. But no, he's leading. Award is leading. The Mexican in the lead for the first time this race. Takuma Sato in second. Ray Hall in third. Rosenquist third. Well, fourth. Oh, and now someone's going into pit road. That is Award. Award is coming into pit road. So only question is Takuma Sato with them? Yeah, Takuma Sato's with them. So Graham Ray Hall will be in the lead this time. Montoya down pit road as well. Rosenquist down pit road. Kanaan is staying out. J.R. Hildebrand up to fourth. Nope, he's pitting too. Okay. Or not. I thought he was pitting. It had him move up and down. Now he's in fourth. Jeez. There's a lot happening. So 7 seconds on the dot. Quickest pit stop out of those guys there. I will say, his crew was quick there, so he's going to be right by, I think, Rosenquist. Yeah, Rosenquist. He's right by him. As now we're in lap 81 out of 200. About 20 laps away from halfway. Oh, there's Bakay. Oh, okay, so right now there's a lot of guys there. RV, first car a lap down is still... Oh, wait. Okay, Montoya's up to 15th. Now Harvey's in 15th. Now Ericsson and Kanaan are pitting. Yep, Ericsson or Ganassi. He was having a nice run for a while. And also, now Kanaan coming in. So the Chip Ganassi guys were playing some strategy. Now Graham Rahal, after leading for a little bit, coming into pit road now. So it looks like we're about to be back to what we were before pit stop started. So McKay, Daly, Herta, Palou, Award. Castro Neves did not have a good stop at all. Up to sixth now. So, yeah, Hildebrand. So now looks like McKay will take the lead back. Just past the line. And now, oh, wait a minute. Palou looks like he's about to make a move on Herta. Palou. Oh, it's Palou. I've been saying Palou this whole stream. It's Palou. It's Palou. Thanks a lot, NBC, for correcting me. Okay, now Hunter Ray passing Graham Rahal. Of course, Rahal on worn tires trying to heat them up. So now we're on lap 82. Oh, Rosenquist got a penalty. Oof. That is big oof. Now Dixon coming off pit road, 7.5 second stop. Also, Rossi and Dixon back on the lead lap for now. Now O'Rourke passing. Oh, wait, he just passed Hurd up for third. So you now have Baquet, Daly, and Award. That is your top three coming to lap 84 now. Yep. And now Hunter Ray making a move. Now we're starting to get racy, boys. Oh, boy, now we got some racing. Okay. I'm ready for this. The top three is close. And now, Connor Daly looking to make a move on Baquet for the lead again. Deja vu from earlier in the race. Same move, same spot, same lane. Connor Daly back in the lead. He passed him the same exact way just about 25 laps ago. Now Connor Daly back in the lead. Baquet, Award, Herta, Ryan Hunter Ray. That is your top five. 85 laps soon to be into the Indianapolis 500 for the year 2021. Ed Carpenter up to 16th. As now we're headed back to commercial. Daly, Baquet, Award, Herta, Ryan Hunter Ray. That is your top five as we are about to head to commercial break. 85 laps into the Indianapolis 500. Now, doing the split screen again. We have the snake. We got the snake line. Got the snake line right now. So right now, we have some tight racing. We do. Now on lap 86, Baquet is still in second. The Award is catching up to him. The last 15 laps or so, Award has been... He changed his strategy and it's worked. It's worked well. As now they're Baquet's right by Daly now. Going into turn one. Daly got a good corner there. Baquet, not so much. And there's the clock. Not another hour's passing. Yeah. Showing a commercial. I think that's what it's. Serious commercial. Hey, Pat McAfee. You love to see McAfee being on a commercial. You love to see it. Also, so just passed, I think it was Simon Pagino. He just got passed by somebody. We'll have to find out shortly. We're back on the snake line on the back straightaway. Awards by Baquet. Okay. Yeah, Pagino's in 17th. But wait, he made a move on Montoya, actually. That's what happened. I thought Montoya made a move on him. Ferrucci, Fittipaldi by each other. Di Silvestro in 28th. Erickson stayed out for a while and I was in 25th. Rosenquist in 30th after serving a penalty. Hate to see that. Ay. 89 laps into this race now. We're 89 laps in. Now, while it's on promotion for Fast 9, Fast is back June 25th in theaters. As now we are back at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, as now we're at lap 90. 10 laps from halfway here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Is it weird seeing Jimmy Johnson as an analyst? That might just be me, though. Because he's not only driving in the series, he's not fully retired. He's still active. He's retired from NASCAR. That's it. Yeah, basically just a race recap right now. Going Herta and Bakay. So Dixon hasn't even led a lap. Wilson crashed on pit road. That was lap 32. That is our lone caution of the race. Dixon pitted for emergency fuel, and that really didn't work. Then Rossi pit for emergency fuel a lap later. And now both of them were a lap down for a while. Lap 50, Indiana native Connor Daly takes the lead. And he is in the lead now as after the second round of green flag pit stop. Daly, Bakay, Award, Hunter Ray. Oh, Hunter Ray passed Herta during the commercial break too, and I just realized that now. Looks like Sato now. Again, he's looking to be the first back-to-back winner since 01-02. Currently in ninth, he's doing well, but his teammate Graham Rahal slammed the door right on him, almost had him brush the wall. U.S. Air Force Chevy of Connor Daly in the lead. Indiana native. Again, no one from Indiana has won the Indy 500 since the 1930s. Looking to be the first person to win an Indy 500 being from Indiana for the first time in almost 90 years. So David Bodie placed on the IL. The Red Sox game pretty much got canceled, and oof. All right, now the time strategy could possibly be 3 more stops. That could lead to a win. Whoa. Willpower was trying to make a move. I think he got loose. Oh, oof. Oof. That was not what you want to see. Oh no, 97 laps. And oh yeah. Oh, Ryan Hunter-Ray in fourth. Yep. Looking to make a move on Award, though right now I think he's trying to be patient, but at the same time, it's at the point that you need to go. This is almost halfway through the race. It's starting to be go time for some of these drivers. As now we're about to head a commercial. When we come back, it'll be halfway. And I will once again be right back. I'm back. Also, by the way, VK passed Daly for the lead, and then they went down pit road for green flag pit stops. Or 1940, okay. Now, awards leading as looks like pit stops are getting underway. Will Power up to 13th. Pagano up to 12th. So again, Penske's showing some speed. Chilton's a lap down. Dixon's a lap down. You hate to see that. Lap down cars are starting to become existent. I'm just looking through. Oh my god, granted the text to me. Because I somehow, some way got copyrighted in North Korea. How? How? It's funny. All right, so Rams and Seahawks are also interested in Julio Jones. Also, I need to. I want to punch that clock so bad right now. That clock's been annoying me for days, dude. Oh, and Newgarden finished too. So Newgarden's going to be near the front, actually. Oh. Also, we've been green for like 80 laps. Yeah, one caution, and that was lap 32. Oh no, Ed Carpenter. Yeah, Colton Hurd also fit it too. Now we're on the last 90 laps. It's going to be interesting to see how much views this stream got.
Check your free credit scores at Credit Karma. Where do you find beauty? Us, we find it in forward. The constant perpetual progress. One simple investment. One simple number. Advancing. Multiplying. Flourishing. Our self-managed online platform is built to move you forward. By smartly growing your savings over time, connecting where you are now to where you want to be. That's the power of Cambridge. Start now.
I'm looking through.
Don't be stranded.
What's he eat?
Nope. Empty road.
So what happened? Well, we started buying Charmin Super Mega Roll. Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 rolls in one and lasts so much longer, you don't always have to worry about the roll running out. I'm glad for the recipe, Dad.
Me too. It was a huge relief.
Enjoy the go with Charmin. Guaranteed to fit.
I'm just looking through news right now as it's break. More pit stops being done. I think World Power and
I also got a landlord who wanted to fix things. Here we go again. He could help. Oh, you're gonna do it?
Just slap some paint on this and come on right up. Ferrari Mortgage helped me find the homeowner option that works for me.
yeah, Palau's also on payroll too.
When you get to throwing the towel on that thing, you can't. You got me too. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized. Just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing has never felt so fabulous. On a spectacular 57th day here in Indianapolis. Look at this aerial coverage. Brought to you by Honda. And on Christoph rotation, there's a Honda on the front in the hands of Grant Rahal. But that's all going to change here very quickly. In the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500, Leo Castro Neves there lights it up right in front of Scott McLaughlin. As they pit. Should only place 2 more stops. Colton Herta.
Herta trying to make a move on Newgarden. Well, so McKay did pass Newgarden, so Newgarden is 7th right now. Ray Hall's leading Sato, and now here comes all the cars that were just pitting. Oh, McLaughlin got a speeding penalty. Oh, idiot. Wah, wah. Oh, man, almost. Okay, he's lucky. Just a speeding penalty. He almost lost that. He almost wrecked him. We would have had another caution, and he would have been out. He would have been out of the race. So from the looks of it, yeah. Rail's the only person that hasn't pitted yet. Man's on like 30-something lap old tires. And he hasn't pitted. Good grief. And yep. There goes Ray Hall. So Award's going to be in the lead. Looks of it. So Simon Pagano is a lap down. There's 11 cars on the lead lap. Harvey's one of the cars on the lead lap. There's 11 cars on the lead lap right now. So now it looks like it's going to be battle for third. Castro Neves takes it. Piquet really went to 5th. Palou now looks like he's going to. Yeah, Palou, as of right now, if he can hold on to this, he could possibly win this. And oh no, someone's in the wall! Oh, look out! Graham Rahal lost it. Just went down pit road to get new tires. Just lost it. Second caution of the race. And Graham Rahal is out of this race. Oh, no. Rahal's out of the car. He's okay. Man just lost it. Jeez, everyone just pitted too. This could change everything right now. Now they're coming to 80 laps left. Oh, the nose and hay was Connor Daly. Oh no. Yeah. Rahal was showing some speed. That's a shame. So that is a caution. I need to. Yeah. So let's see what happened with this. He saw that, I think pit stop happened. And oh, wait, no, there's a loose wheel. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Okay, whoever that crewman is, you're responsible for that. Hold on, where did the wheel hit Daly? Then bam. Yep. It's in the air, and then. Yep. From Graham Rahal, you see there's the tire, then the tire going up to speed comes undone. Oh, that was a big hit, too. Oh, yeah, this is Connor Daly's on board. Where's the tire? Oh, yeah, hit it. Yeah, he had the car out of position. Just the one loose tire changes everything in this race. Caution out, lap 121 out of 200. Second caution of the race. At the same time, Oh wait, who gets the free pass?
Sebastian Bourdais in addition to Rossi. So to Ed Jones.
Or Ed Jones.
Being right on board with Alexander Rossi, they've actually hit it twice already under this caution because they came in to take some fuel. It was not emergency service. It was not closed. We'll get further clarification as to make sure. And they changed all the tires except for the left rear. Then they had to come down a second time, change the left rear.
Now here comes Dixon. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. That's an easy way to put it. Because I would have had to change every lap. So there you go. Running at the 105th Indy 500, second caution. Graham Rahal loses the left rear tire, spins out, and he had a good car too. This changes everything with under 80 laps left in the Indy 500. This just threw a curveball in the whole race. Good grief. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Yay. And I'll be right back. And we're back underway. Now Captain Nevis takes the lead. Right as we get back to green flag racing. Takuma Sato back in the top 10. Will Power finally up there. Of course, he started in 32nd. Now he's up towards the front. And it only took 126 laps. Oh! They were going 4 wide. And now Award takes the lead from Castro Neves.
One NFL player, but
Yeah. Dixon back on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Rossi is not. Now Dixon making a move past, I believe that's McLaughlin. We could possibly be seeing history right now. Castro Neves, again, he's been looking for that 4-time. Also, wait, why? Okay, I have to change the banner. There we go. Banner. Proper banner. And I need to get the right ticker. Yeah. Oh, Palou now passes Castro Neves. And now we're coming to 70 to go. Now Graham Rahal out of the care center. And now Palau. That's what it was. Palau takes the lead. I keep calling him Palou. It's Palau. Oh, Castro Neves making a move for second again. Goes right by Award. Or Ward. Not, yeah, Ward. Current standings right now. Palou would be in the championship lead as of right now. Dixon would be 72 points behind. Bakay would be 61. Newgarden 60. And now Castro Neves. He's right there. Yeah. Plus Palau, he's also in Tony Kanaan's old car from a couple of years ago. So we're coming up to 65 to go.
There's interest you accrue and interest you pursue. Plans for the long term and plans for a long weekend. Assets you allocate and ones you hold tight. At Thriving, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, you can get the financial clarity you need and live a life rich in meaning and gratitude. To learn more, text Thrive to 444-555 or visit thriving.com. Traffic, handle, air, condition, lawn, mow. Get started on your next home project at Angie.com or download the Angie mobile app today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
When you buy this tea at Walmart, Walmart can buy more tea than Milo's. Milo's can create new jobs.
I'll be right back again. And I am back. Didn't expect what I was doing to take me that long, but it's what it is. Hopefully I don't need any more of that for the last 50 or so laps of this race. So James Hinchcliffe up to 11th. Oh. Are we doing pit stops right now? So Dixon's moving his way up. Oh, yeah, it's pit stops. Okay. So Piquet, Hunter Ray, those guys already pitted. Rossi's 31st. Yikes. Man, still a lap down. Double yikes. Oh, if anybody was on the red side, I was giving you a Yankees jersey. Love to see that. And there's Rossi. Rossi's pretty much the last out of all the cars that are on the track right now. Oof. Yeah. 10.4 Pagano, 6.5. 7.4 for Hinchcliffe, 7.8 for Collette. Takuma Sato now in the lead. Now Award, Montoya, Will Power up to second. Erickson, Ferrucci, J.R. Hildebrand at sixth. Yeah, last lap pitted. Okay, so and a Will Power last time he pitted was lap 113. So he's on 40 lap year old tires. Almost 40 lap year old tires. Oh, someone spun on pit road. No, it's Will Power. That is a critical error. It's backwards on pit road. His day, I'd say, good chance that he's done now. I know Palau and Ward are going at it. As of right now, it's for 12th, but really, this could be the battle when everyone cycles through for the lead. Now, J.R. Hildebrand and Takuma Sato on the most worn tires, almost 40 laps. So it looks like right now we could have either a first-time winner of the Indy 500, well, of the race, of their career. Or Helio Castroneves, he moves his way up to second. Helio Castroneves, no, not second, but 12th. Moves his way up to 12th. So soon, that will be second when everyone cycles through. .45 to go now here in Indianapolis. We are having a close race. Will Power's brakes went straight to the floor. Oof. That is not good at all. Oh, no. So now, Castroneves is near Palau. It's now, that's the battle for 10th. Right now it's experience against youth. That's what it is. And now, I think that's Pagano. He was going deep. He was going low to try to pass Herta, but that it didn't work. Pagano won this race 2 years ago, so. Yep, now Takuma Sato's pitting. Was on tires for 42 laps before pitting. Now Rosenquist is leading for the time being. Him and Fittipaldi are leading. Yep. As now we're coming to the closing laps. Coming to 40 to go. Lap 158, 200 here at Indy. We've been live for 2.5 hours.
Where do you find beauty? Us, we find it in forward. The constant perpetual progress. One simple investment. One simple number. Advancing. Multiplying. Flourishing. Our self-managed online platform is built to move you forward. By smartly growing your savings over time, connecting where you are now to where you want to be. That's the power of Cambridge. Start now at Cambridge.life.
Now I'm up 160. And I was still cycling through pit stops. Also, the Indy 500 is trending right now. And yeah, this is where And now we're back from commercial, which. Well, now Scott Dixon's leading. He's the only person yet to pit. Now Dixon's on the pit, so now we have the battle for the lead for the last couple laps of the race. Well, the last less than 40 laps. So the thing is everyone good with fuel? Now that is the thing. Is the fuel mileage there? Right now, we're going by a lap car, Sebastian Bourdais. As Bourdais right now is in the way of Castro Neves, Award, and Palou. Palou has some separation for the time being. Now Castro Neves making a move to get past Bourdais, and he does get past Bourdais successfully. So right now we're in the fuel mileage game. So now Castro Neves is trying to go after Palau. They're close. Real close right now. As now on the East Coast, it has just reached 3 p.m. You got about a half hour left of the race. At max. Bourdais pitted lap 160, so that's why you saw him there a couple laps ago. Now this is where it's again. Then coming to about 30 to go in just a couple short laps.
Do you want a couple of cheeseburgers for dinner?
So, earlier he was dominating for a little bit. McKay is fifth. He was dominating a big amount of the race. The thing is, everyone that's in the top 10 right now, they need to make at least one more stop. They're not good on fuel. They cannot go the last 30-something laps, 33, 34 laps. As of right now, just the guys that pitted around 160, so Bourdais, Rossi, Dixon, McLaughlin, I think, might be good on fuel. Rosenquist might possibly be good on fuel as well. Fittipaldi. Those guys. Takuma Sato, if he saves. He's in 15th right now, and all he has to do is save. Save a couple extra laps, and we might be hearing Takuma Sato for the third time in 5 years, winner of the Indy 500. That is a possibility that we could be hearing that. That one lap, 169 now out of 200. coming to 31 to go next time by. And now Castroneves looking to make a move on the outside. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Helio Castroneves takes the lead with 31 laps left. The thing is, you don't know if they're going to be good on fuel, though. Now Joseph Newgarden and Simona Di Silvestro going in for their final pit stops. Oh, Di Silvestro crashes. And now we're near 25 to go. Just a couple laps away from it. And now Castroneves is pitting. That's going to be his final stop. And now the rest of the final pit stops of the race are happening. Ryan Hunter-Reay. Bakay is also pitting as well. Not a good pit stop that time as Bakay is now behind Hunter-Reay. Oh, wait, Hunter-Reay's pitting now, so Bakay's actually good. Okay. Never mind that last thing.
Making life's journey just better. Back in Indianapolis, final stop of the day for Alex Palou, who came to pit road as the leader. Elliott Kessler Nevis also pitted a moment ago. Now the critical one. Where does Palou go now? Can he hold the lead?
Oh, yeah, Palou hasn't pitted yet. Now come to 25 laps left. Simon Pagenaud leading for the time being. Sage Karam second. Montoya third. Kanaan fourth. Ferrucci fifth. Rosenquist sixth. Erickson seventh. Takuma Sato in a good spot right now. Possibly. He might be a lap short now, actually. So Sato might not be good. He might not be good with fuel. He might actually be a lap short. Well, some video I was just watching is bad. Like, it wasn't even funny. That's how bad it was. Now Castroneves passed him, so looks like Castroneves will be in the lead. So we might be. Okay, so the TV I'm using, just something came up, so now back to this. See, so yeah, Kanan has to pit in a couple laps. Karam needs to pit. Ferrucci could wait a little bit for it. Ericsson could wait a little bit for it. Sato can wait a little bit for it. Pagano's coming out of the pits right now, so I don't think he's going to come back.
He's got a great race car. He's been holding back all day long, using patience, figuring out what his race car needs. Look at Elio trying to break the trap. 22 laps to go, Paul, and Elio does not want to give up the lead. The only thing that Elio does, though, is he leaves that door open a little bit. He runs that high line, and he allows that car that's behind him an open lane underneath the white line to get some air on that.
So now Ferrucci's leading for the time being. Rosenquist, Ericsson, Karam, and Kanan are now on pit road. Hildebrand is now up to fourth. Sato, of course, Sato. Oh, okay. So he's locked the tires up. Oh, okay. So Ryan Hunter is pretty much done now. Oh, Palou takes the position right back from Castroneves. This is pretty much going to be the battle for the win. That's what it looks like. The one lap fresh tires made the difference there. Oh, yeah, 21 to go now. In this Indy 500, getting close. And now look, lap car in the way.
Support local restaurants. We can get every city, including Little Rock and even Williston. And tonight, I'll be eating the chicken quesadilla from Tony's Tex-Mex in Katy. Just be polite.
A Wayne's World commercial. You love to see that.
Car insurance Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Dad, can we talk about something other than work? It's the weekend.
Hot dog or chicken?
Lol. Hot dog or chicken when you have a bird. True. true. That is an awkward moment there.
This is the sound of change. The sound of 1,000 sighs of relief. And the sound of a company watching out for you. This is the sound of low cash mode from PNC Bank, giving you multiple options.
We're coming to 15 to go now. With this in this almost 3-hour stream.
How you handle overdrafts in your control. Not just your bank's. Low cash mode on virtual wallet from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
Chris Paul active for game 4 tonight.
From morning coffee runs to family trips, away games, campouts, weekend projects.
There's the clock again. The clock, dude. Now we're coming to 15 to go. This time by. Now this is pretty much for the win right now. Looks like the pit stops are done now, so it's between 3 to 4 cars for the win. There's got to be either the driver from Spain, Polo, Brazilian driver, Castro Neves, Mexican driver, O'Ward, or New Zealand's McLaren or McLaughlin. And Simon Pagino, he's also in this. And now Castro Neves making a move again. Will he clear? He will clear. 15 to go. Helio Castro Neves in the lead. And also now Pagino with the quickest lap of the race. 186 laps in. And now, Palou making another move for the lead. Takes it right back from Castro Neves. Now Pagino passes McLaughlin now. So Pagino, he's about to be in the mix. This is now a 4-car race for the win. Of course, Pagino, he started all the way back in row 9. Of course, he swept the month of May in 2019. He started this race in 26th. And now, as we're coming to 10 to go, he's in 4th, and he can be in contention for the win. I say he's in 4th because Rosenquist and Sato are yet to pit. Those guys, they're going to have to pit in the next couple laps, so they're not going to be in contention. It's pretty much between Palou, Castro Neves, O'Ward, and Pagino now. It's between those 4 drivers. Oh, boy. O'Ward's pretty much just been spectating whatever's been happening, which not a bad strategy in case something happens. That is smart. That is a smart strategy. Now it'll be 11 to go this time by. The next time by, it'll be 10 to go. Now swerving. Baby, they're swerving. Pagino in the draft. So Danny Sullivan spin and win, as now we're coming to 10 to go. As looks like, wait, hold on. Rosenquist and Sato, they're still holding on right now, so hold on. And now it's Ed Carpenter. Ed Carpenter's about to be in the mix. So now we're between 5, possibly 6 drivers that could be in contention for the win. Oh boy. This is getting interesting now. Carbonari and Pacho, both of them have fast cars. And we're in the last 10 laps now. This is getting to an interesting point in the race, ladies and gentlemen. And looks like Castro Neves looking, just waiting to make a move. As right now it's Rosenquist. Rosenquist, of course, still in the lead, though. Will he have enough fuel, though? Can he fuel mileage his way to a win? So right now, from what I've seen, Rosenquist and Sato, they're going to try to stay out as long as they possibly can. If a caution comes out in the last 5-6 laps, good chance this race could possibly end under caution. McLaughlin coming into pit road now. That will pretty much end his race. So now it's between 5 drivers. Five drivers in one pack, 7 drivers in the next. Well, 5 drivers there. There's 2 other drivers that are not in the pack that are currently 1-2. Rosenquist and Takuma Sato. Again, Takuma Sato looking to be the first back-to-back driver since 01-02 to win it. Which by the driver in 4th, Helio Castroneves, who's also looking for his 4th Indy 500 win. As from the looks of it, it looks like we might have the Swede Felix Rosenquist possibly winning if he could hold on as we're at 8 to go now.
What would you do? He said, honestly, early last week, I had no idea. You see Felix Rosenquist coming to pit road. He gives up the lead. Now just 2.
Oh, now Rosenquist goes on pit road. He surrenders the lead. So it's just Takuma Sato now. And they are catching up. They have, I think, almost caught up to Takuma Sato. Castroneves takes the lead. Castroneves now. I think it's how far back are they from the Takuma Sato, though? Depends on where Sato is on the track. Not in the line of vision. As of right now, it looks like Takuma Sato is coming into turn 4. And now Takuma Sato is going into the pits. So that means Takuma Sato will not be going back to back. We now have a 5-car race for the win coming to 6 to go. Oh, boys. Now we have the race for the win. Here we go. Now this is about to get interesting. Last 6 laps of this race. I am pulling for Helen. I want to be calling history. That's what I want to. I would like to say, hey, I was calling history when this happened. Looking back 5-10 years from now, I say, hey, I was calling this race when it happened. And now, oh no, he gets past my Palau. 5 to go now. I might have just jinxed it. Rosenquist drove the 10 a year ago. Now he's not with Ganassi anymore. So I don't know if he would try to hold up his old ride. I would doubt that. But at the same time, now he's starting to somewhat pull away from Castroneves. Oh, Rosenquist got a penalty. There we go. Now 3 to go. So now, will that little gap that Palou had with Rosenquist come into effect? Castro Neves is in second now. He's trying again in the draft. He's trying to stay in his draft, going wherever he will go. And by he, I mean Palou. He's trying to stay as close to Palou's draft as possible. Run the same lanes as him, and if when a gap opens up, we're coming to 2 to go at the line this time by. And he's getting closer. The gap is getting smaller. Now he's at the bag, going outside. Helio Castroneves makes a move right at the line, and here we go, 2 to go here at Indy now. The crowd comes to his feet. Helio Castroneves could be making history in a lap and a half now. He could. He has to try to block, though. He has to try to be aggressive, but not too aggressive, if you know what I mean. Going into 3 now. Goes into 3. There's some lap traffic in front of them. And now lap traffic could be a factor. Coming on to 4. There's Rosenquist. All the cars there. Coming to the white flag. This time by white flag. 1 to go at Indianapolis. Will we have a first-time winner of the Indy 500, or will Helio Castroneves make history here? Now already going on to the backstretch. Lap traffic already somewhat playing a factor here. Already as Pagano's about to make a pass for third. Think he did make a pass for third. Yeah, Pagano did. Now Castroneves is staying in the draft of Ryan Hunter-Reay, which in a way will be ironic since Hunter-Reay wanted nothing. Now coming off of 4. Helio Castroneves looks like he might have it. I'm not going to jinx it though. Helio Castroneves, lap traffic going through. Helio Castroneves will join an historic club as he wins his 4th Indianapolis 500. Well-deserved, Helio Castroneves. In the crown and Indy's loving it. Helio Castroneves wins his 4th Indianapolis 500. Joining an elite group. Well done. You love to see that. I'm happy for him. I am. I really am. I don't have a hat on, but I take my imaginary hat off. Congratulations to the one and only. I almost said to Kumasado. He almost won, though. Helio Castroneves. His 4th Indianapolis 500 win. As now he joins AJ Foyt, Al Unser Jr., and Ricky Mears. As now the club of 4-time winners expands to 4. Helio Castroneves. You love to see this. Climbing the fence. I could say I was calling history today. Bakay was doing great. Though even though he didn't win, this is the closest thing to it. This feels better than Bakay winning it. Helio Castroneves makes history here today. Joins an elite club of 4-time Indianapolis 500 winners. The emotion is probably starting to sink in right now. It's starting to sink in because now he realizes what this means. And of course, his car owner. The car he's in today. They go way back from when he first started in IndyCar. Helio Castroneau is in the Series XM06. Honda wins the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500, joins a historic club, and I am all for it. I am. I was hoping loud traffic would not ruin the ending of this race. This is great. This is great. Finally gets his overdue win at Indy. Of course, the battle for 4 was a hard one. It looked like it wasn't going to happen after the closest he got was 2014, the battle of Ryan Hunter-Reay with him finishing runner-up. And now, 7 years later, it happens. This is great. This is great. Especially for this team. It was built from the ground up. And now the race is finally not only over with, but this is great. Now back, it looked like he's coming to the fence again. Well, it looked like he was. Now what? This is the ticker for the rest of it. Helio Castroneau gets his 4th Indy 500 win. They call him Mr. Excitement for a reason. Always a fan favorite. Nothing bad you can really say about Helio Castroneau. And I hope that he breaks the record. I hope he does. His daughter's in attendance for this. This is so great. I don't understand what he's saying. I don't understand that, but okay. Wow. I hope that this win means we're going to be seeing more of Helio Castroneau again in the series. I hope so. I would not be against Helio Castroneau running full-time next season. I would not. And I am hoping next year I do more of these. This was fun. This was a fun 3-hour stream. The views, I don't know. I think it's a lot. I think it was a lot, though. I think it was a lot for views. It was so well. Now, Helio Castroneau, he's going. Oh, he's thanking everybody. That's the type of person Helio is. You love to see it. You love to see this. He's running. If he could, I think he would want to run all the way across Indianapolis Motor Speedway, do his celebration, and be thanking everybody. Yeah, now going to his teammate Jack Harvey. Now the rest of Jack Harvey's crew is coming over too. Wow. Now Will Power, his former teammate, coming over. That was signed for the team and crew. Former teammate. Well, no, not former team. No, I think, yeah, he did actually race for Penske. Will Power, one of the first non-teammates and non-crew members to come over and congratulate him. And now there's Simon Pagano, who did get third, actually, there. Now more Team Penske crew coming over, congratulating him. This is so heartwarming. It is. Wow. This is good. Another Penske, I think that's Will Power's crew chief, just coming over, congratulating Helio. This is some good stuff. This is probably the longest post-race celebration. Helio is loving this. I'm loving this. Everyone is loving this. If there's anyone that deserves this to win, it's him. I know I might have got my pick wrong, but I'm absolutely fine with this. And now you're going to hear from him when we come back from commercial break, but I think I'm just going to end the stream here. This was a great stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for this great 3-hour stream. Even though if you were here for a couple minutes to a long way through the stream. It doesn't matter. Thank you to everybody. Shows that it's like the more I'm doing this, especially this, showing just the emotion of calling a race like this live. A big race like this. One race a year. Wow. Yeah, so I'm just going to end it here. Thank you to everyone. And I will see you possibly in the next couple of days, either if it's another stream on this channel or Power Skate. Peace. And enjoy the long weekend to those who are off tomorrow for Memorial Day. Peace out, everyone.